Zaz, tell me what happened last time.
Alrighty. So, last time. Okay, so we get into it. Yeah, the group situation still pretty tense all around, with especially Damien and Tom not getting along. Damien going out of his way to avoid Tom because Tom is kind of an asshole. But as the three siblings went to go to the dog tower, we found that Solomon's finally here. Cassandra did spook him because she was invisible, and we did in fact find out that unfortunately Tom is in fact prejudiced against Solomon. Not like a race thing. It's just because he looks poor. Because Solomon didn't want to shake his hand. As it turns out, for very good reason. As we found out later. Apparently, Tom learned kung fu fighting. I think he watched like a Jackie Chan movie or something. Bruce Lee. I don't know. Yeah, good for him. And listen, eventually, Cassandra and Emily did talk to Tom about his his attitude, what was going on with him and Damien, and ultimately did Cassandra convinced him to listen, just don't get involved in the arguments. Just walk away. Like ultimately, we kind of be in here on this together, because if you go your own separate way, it's probably not gonna end well for anyone. That's when I believe some of the others came in, and for the first thing that happened is Amelia and Amber came in, and Amelia did burn her hand on Solomon when she forcibly shook his hand, but luckily Hannah was able to heal her. Meanwhile, Zane and Caleb also came in, and Zane brought up an idea of like wizard duels, and did decide to just light a cigarette on Solomon. Just did that. Meanwhile, we heard from Amber that apparently her powers get strong in the basement. We later find out that I think that's because her powers get stronger when she's in more nature, less around civilization. Only Cassandra did tell Damien about the talk they had with Tom, and a bit of time passed when Alok could eventually stop by and offered to pass a message on to Maisie, and also told us about the slowed aging we'd probably have. But listen, he assured us that we'll still be able to keep that relationship with our parents and other people. He also, I think, arranged to give us a dictionary you could use to help, especially to help Solomon on his English learning. He also told us about a girl named Onyx who'll be staying with us. Yes, she did in fact told us a bit about what she can do, what happened to her, very bad stuff a medical company did to her. And after Emily failed once again to get Tom to agree to help her, Cassandra did talk to him and got him to realize that it's more just the fact that Emily wants to spend time with him, and the project is a way to spend time with him. Got through his in thick reinforced skull. After that, as others showed up, Amelia did tell everyone about Onyx and her deal. Amelia did show off that listen, apparently Damien got her a spider. And she could also turn into spider. She also turned into a spider. Meanwhile, Damien opened up a bit about to Hannah about how he thinks his summoning works. That thinks he might just be taking things that exist elsewhere, and Yeah, he apparently doesn't like the name of the spider. Doesn't like the name of the spider. Rubs him the wrong way, which I can only assume will in fact make very worse in about a year when the Silmarillion gets released. But as well as that, listen, that's about where the session ended. Some jokes were made, some talks were had, I should say, about like the state of like apparently the multiverse existing out there, works of fiction, like being true in some of them. But that's where we pretty much ended. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Right now, you are just waiting on this Onyx girl to show up, and in the meanwhile, keeping an eye on everyone here and, well, ensuring no weird fucking stuff is going on. I'm not sure if anyone wants to have any conversations before I progress time.
I don't think any conversations particular, but I think Cassandra's gonna try to get people to mingle a bit more, because he did mention it last time how like it is still just like two separate like three separate groups. Yeah.
Yes, give me a speech roll.
Absolutely. Speech. Does Silver Tongue apply here? No, sorry.
I'll say no time. Just to be a bit mean.
Okay, I'll do a free reroll then.
Listen.
There we go.
Listen. There's clearly people who weren't interacting with one another because it was maybe a bit awkward and they just didn't know how. And then there's Tom. So yeah, I'll say probably in the span of like a day or 2, 3 days, as the others will begin to talk a bit more. Tom is, of course, as you've well pointed out, quite stubborn. He will spend more time with Emily, but well, that's about all you can get for now.
I'm not trying to work miracles here. There's only so much. There's only so much one woman can do.
You've already done so much.
I feel like I've already moved the fucking mountain to Mohammed. Well, I don't think I can push it back.
Yeah, as these couple of days will pass by, you will I need all 3 of you to give me like an awareness roll.
Oh boy, I am bad at that.
I'll give it my best shot.
I'll do a normal reroll. Nah.
I gave it my best shot.
Listen, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. After about a week total, an actual, it's probably like around noon. Say this is on a Monday, as you're all sort of mingling about, because you have been trying to like test, but you at this point you've pretty much, I'll say, reached a sort of plateau of like how much can you like push yourselves in this sort of scenario. So soon the issue of well, I think we need to go outside and practice a bit more where we can be spotted might soon be approached. At around noon, there's a knock at the door, which you never actually get because you are pretty much outside of the town.
Yeah, listen, Cassandra will check the door.
As you see, like a guy, like some ragged clothes, just kind of like on the other end, smoking a cigarette, hands in his pockets.
Can I help you?
As you open the door, he looks at you and says, "Is this shit?" He like pulls out a little notepad. Dark Tower?
Yes.
Cool. So like takes another puff. My name is Ed. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Why are you here?
Oh god, I'm really bad at this. I am a representative. Yeah, listen, look at that. I'm a representative, but of a different tower this time. I'll say this: you kind of were very close on kind of like making the naming thing very awkward here.
The name was really my idea. But
I feel like there's a two towers joke here somewhere, but I'm not gonna make it.
Where's Davey? He'd get that joke.
yeah, Cassandra will just say, so you here to talk then?
Yeah. I'm an official representative of the Tower of Magic, and I am here to help you people out.
What's the Tower of Magic?
Second. Say two towers and you. I'll say, well, it's a big organization filled with mages. It's kind of in the name.
Grant, may I roll detect?
Yes.
I'm from the Mage organization. We live in Mage City. Can Emily also detect on Mage City, man?
Yeah.
Let me give a reroll.
Oh, are we all hearing this?
Well, apparently so. Apparently Emily's fucking sleeping over on the corner.
She's
Yeah.
hiding around the corner.
Usually you'll get guests.
Seems very casual about it, but yeah. No, there's no hint of malice in his voice.
Come in then.
Right.
I didn't know there was more mages. I actually, I suppose it was possible, but
You're not that special, kid.
Ouch.
Yeah, I guess you bring him in. He has like a briefcase with him. He carries it. Puts it down. Are you gonna bring him into the main living area where everyone else is? Are you gonna try and like see about this privately between you three and him first?
I mean, Cassandra doesn't really see a reason to. Like, he knew the name of this place. He knew where to find it. He probably knows who's all here.
If he wants to kill us, he can. He could. Besides, Solomon's also in the main living area, so why not?
Yeah, everyone kind of like will stop whatever they were doing to pay attention to the weird, raggedy-looking man, as it's kind of like just has a quick glance around and says, "That's a lot less than what I expected."
Sorry, what's going on?
My name is Ed. I'm a official tutor from the Tower of Magic. I'm here to help you out.
Didn't Alaric say something about sending someone?
Kind of like looks a bit confused. Don't I out of character. I don't think he did.
Did he not? Am I misremembering?
I think
He did not.
He meant sending Onyx, but that was
Yeah,
to like
okay.
help her
Yeah.
adjust.
Which is why Emily was a bit surprised when he said, "I'm from Mage Tower."
Yeah.
All right, cool. I have implanted a memory then. Never mind. I did not say that. Okay, a tutor from the Mage Tower?
But Tower of Magic, but yes. I won't be pedantic about it. So, you're lucky it's me and not someone a bit more formal.
Right, okay, so then I have a lot of questions. Why are you here? You're a tutor,
I'm here
I'm
to
assuming
teach.
supposed to teach, but who sent you?
Well, I mean, the archmages did, of course. The guys who like, kind of like, sort of like my bosses, I suppose.
Is anyone else like confused about this?
But the problem is, like Tom just kind of looked at that and turned back to his books like, ah, another fucking lunatic. Zane is just kind of like, pinch me, bro. And Emilia is withholding her urge to go up and like shake his hand and like be very, very in his face.
She
Meanwhile,
just like instead squeezing the spider.
yes, Damien has his hand on the gun, and Amber is somewhere in between, mental wise.
Yeah, Emily's also very suspicious of the random man.
Abigail kind of looked at Cassandra and saw that Cassandra wasn't worried, so she's not like she's also on the it's just another crazy guy, I guess. Should be funny.
All right then. Okay, so your boss is the archmages that you hear. How did you know to come here? Like,
Oh well, couple of months ago, there was a big temporal rift. Really fucked up magic happened here. And well,
mhm.
can't let that go unattended.
All right.
Usually those who fuck with time are quite insane people, so it was quite a dangerous thing that, well, not sure if any of you even got affected by that. Our reports indicate at least a couple passengers went through the time travel. That sound familiar to any of you here?
Repeat it a day.
Oh. consider yourselves quite lucky because most people who do that, especially the way you did it, don't end up in the same well, it's the same time, but it's a different place if you catch my drift. Quite
No,
lucky.
I don't.
Well, it's simple. See, like, oh, it's kind of like gestures to where he's standing. I'm here right now. I take a step forward as he like takes a step forward. But then I want to go back in time. Instead of going back to where I was, gonna take a step to the side almost and backwards. You see the difference in nuance.
Yeah, we were told that like time shit is dangerous and we shouldn't do anything with it.
Oh, absolutely. Who told you that? Excuse me? I thought I was gonna be the first here.
It's been a few people. It's been like 7 months.
Now, technically, it's been like 4 months.
Yeah, it's been like 4 months. There's a lot of people here. There was a lot of people here not too long ago.
Damn, you people move fast. Yeah, well, I assume last I checked, this seems a very magically inapt world.
Listen, there's other weird shit. Like,
It's true, I
I
suppose.
don't think like some of the people we talked to, some of them we hid from. People we talked to, they have their own ideas on what it was.
Well, listen, clearly smart, clearly resourceful. I like that, but fortunately, that's true. You are in what is colloquially called a Nexus world, which means, well, that's why they sent me and not some paper pusher.
It sounds bad. Is that bad?
Yeah, imagine like, imagine one of those bars every fucking asshole goes to because it's like open at that time of night.
Do you realize who you're talking to right now?
No, are you like important? Sorry, I understand.
No, we're children.
I'm gonna assume
don't
that
drink?
that
You
the
don't.
next.
That young to me.
I'm 16.
Fucking. People get married and have kids at that age.
I think that was
But,
before. That's important. I think we have more important topics.
Yeah, Cassandra will say, yeah, I think I get what you're saying. I think that would explain the robot person that was here for a bit.
Those fucking. Okay.
Yeah, it was not very nice.
I hate the robots. It's good though. Means you've dealt with it. You don't drink? Like, okay, I get the. Listen, I know, like, familial stuff has kind of like changed.
I mean-
but like, drinking? Come on.
I don't drink. I don't drink legally.
I just don't like
What?
the taste of alcohol.
Oh my god. Barbarous land is this?
I'm not the
Yeah,
rule.
yeah,
I'm more the exception. Yeah.
Wyoming.
Are
Yeah,
you
it
from
doesn't sound familiar.
Are you from a different? What's are you from? I see you from. Do you know what a? Actually, as you look at this clothing, do you know what electricity is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I guess you're just from a different world than Earth, I guess.
Yeah, it's just Wyoming doesn't say anything. Whatever. I've seen
More
other-
important topics, I suppose. Let's continue.
I've seen other deserts before.
So you are a teacher now, I guess. Or?
Well, I mean, it's I'm not gonna force you into it, but to me, like, God, if you can't even drink legally, I don't think you can do magic legally here.
I don't think
Um,
I don't
magic
think there's
exists.
I don't think there's a license. Like the reason we hid from some of those people is because stuff like what we do is really rare. Most people don't know about it.
Then I knew I kind of came in just the right time, a bit ahead of schedule compared to the other fucks.
Yeah, that's why we kind of hide in our house and kind of do our training here.
Smart, but listen, a bit of training and dedication. You won't need to hide. We'll be able to tell these people how to go around you. Yeah, pushovers anymore.
So, what exactly are you going to offer us? Are you going to offer us to your Tower of Magic, or are you going to just offer us a way to hide our training?
I don't think you can pass the entrance exams right now. I'll be honest. None of you strike me as a prodigy kind of kid.
Nobody
Not
ever
really.
told.
So, listen, that doesn't mean that just because you're not like top tier doesn't mean you don't deserve access to education. So, this is in fact why I'm here. By the access, call it. Magical training and a better understanding of the multiverse.
Man, free education.
All right, I'm ready to take
Yeah,
notes,
what-
sir.
Don't tell me you don't you have.
It's up until secondary, it's free. Tertiary is, in fact, quite expensive. And even then,
Suppose-
it's a secondary education, not a universal right on this world. Many countries, in fact, the majority of them don't.
Well, this is one of those low education kind of Earths. Not my favorites.
Well, the rich have great access to education.
Yes, but that I usually like to spread that thing around. I guess it depends. Could be worse. Could be worse. I've seen worse versions of Earth. This
I
is like
imagine, an
Dark.
infinite multiverse. There's an infinite potential for misery.
We're gonna keep talking about parallel worlds and shit. My head's gonna explode.
okay, listen. That's a subject we can cover. But if you don't want, we can talk about more mundane stuff. You kids understand what actually magic is?
Emily just kind of shakes her head. For me, it's just a gut instinct. It's an instinct thing, at least. I'm not sure. I can't speak for the others.
Yeah, it's I just kind of know that I got exposed to something called a rift, and now I can turn invisible and shoot shit out of my hands.
The only thing I know is apparently there's a difference between powers granted by rifts and other powers. For the rift powers, she will do the detect sparkly hand thingies. These things light up,
Yes.
but for other powers, they don't. So I can differentiate those, but that's about it.
True. You know what that is? Because rift powers are said instinctual, always on. That thing you just did affects, let's call it active effects. If I cast a spell, if I put an enchantment on an object, I'll pick it up. As the person affected by a rift, you are the enchantment.
There are a bit of a no. She will actually grab some paper, start writing things down.
Were you affected by a rift?
No, I was born to mage parents.
So is magic a skill everyone can learn, or is this the?
He nods. Enough
Okay.
time, dedication. Although some people have certain predispositions. But yes, magic is a skill. Spellcrafting, and well, first thing you'll learn about magic if you traverse the multiverse is it is quite varied. There are certainly forms that can be found more often than not, but well, there are plenty of variations. As you've already apparently know, the multiverse is in fact infinite, so that does mean that variations on the same kind of magic do exist, making magic, well, theoretically infinite, although it's a bit of a working theory right now. It does seem that at the very least there are some clear defining strands that certain offshoots spark out of.
How is Damien reacting to this?
He's listening in, definitely
The talk of like
curious.
mage family, spell books and shit.
You know
Yeah,
what? He is. Listen, this is.
Emily's
Sorry, go on.
Emily's taking careful notes of everything this man says, like she's in class right now.
Yeah, like Damien is in the same mindset that he is. He was like, "What? That's a weird guy." Oh no, what? An actual fucking mage? What? And you do know for a fact that this multiverse theory is true, by both what Alaric said and the fact that he did just pull creatures from realms that he knew existed but didn't have full knowledge of. So
Mhm.
the spider in the corner is living proof. So,
And my dog.
and your dog.
Oh boy.
Damn. So, because you have rift powers, those grant you a set of, well, classify you as, well, some of my peers call you primal mages. People that can do certain types of magic by tapping into this primordial instinctual power. Which does mean, in fact, you require a little in the form of incantations, preparations, or anything else. You can just kind of wave your hand and swoosh, things fly out. Still noticeable, but requires much less training to be able to master that. Of course, it's also much more limited in its scope and application, which is why usually people like you start out learning the basics of their power, but with the years they'll eventually expand. So, any questions? Any preferred avenues? Because, well, like I said, subject is quite vast, and, well, considering apparently you're being hunted, time is limited.
As listen, Emily will go a bit to Davian actually, a bit more quiet. Say, you want to mention or maybe ask him about your powers? I don't want to go ahead and ask about your permission.
Oh, go ahead. Fine.
Just
I
making
will
sure
ask
you're
about the spider later.
Alrighty then. Understood. Actually, Emily was like, so these rift powers are very individualistic. They don't have any pattern to them.
Unfortunately, rifts are the least understood phenomenon in the multiverse, so more or less so.
Actually, since this Dame's gonna ask about the spider later, because that's what Emily's gonna ask anyway, so in that case, she will let Damien ask the question for later. For now, she will like switch to a bit of a
Well,
different topic. She was switch to a different topic. You mentioned offering a bit more safe training. Or at least training better than what we're doing right now. How's it gonna actually look?
well, Depends what you want to train, I suppose.
It's not gonna look like school, is it?
What's wrong with school? Don't you like do fun things at school?
No, nah, it's some people consider learning fun, but it's a minority. And even those who do it, the curriculum is not the greatest.
You can literally blow things up with your hands. How is this curriculum boring to you?
I meant about our schools, not about your schools. I think mage school is pretty fun, I think.
Well, we're gonna have mage school. Listen. Luckily for you, it's like points at you, Hannah. Not one of those smarty pants kind of guys. There's tutors there out there that are much more rigorous with their education.
Sucks
But
for you, Emily.
they're not gonna send one of those into a future war zone. So
What?
As he explained, we are the great interdimensional mosh pit. Where everybody likes to
Okay,
jump
I'm
in.
just gonna stop asking questions.
Pause maybe. I'm not sure what. How quickly are those incantations? How quickly are they? Do they take a lot of time, like minutes, seconds, hours?
depends on
require
the
ingredients?
incantation. It depends on the spell. It depends on a lot of things.
I see.
Tom was just
The
gonna
other-
speak up. Fortunately for you, Emily, he did also think exactly that. It's quite simple. Just hand me a spell book, I suppose, Mr. Professor, and I'll be able to figure everything out on my own. Ed just kind of like pauses a bit.
His
Go ahead.
his particular rift power is near instant absorption of knowledge from media.
Okay. He kind of like says, "Everyone has a piece of paper here."
I've here my notes here. Just you had the notes she was writing and the pen.
Take the pen, grab a like a piece of paper, scribble some fucking weird squiggly lines on it. Hands him the paper. Tom kind of just stares at it and says, "Okay, well, genius. Have fun." Tom will very like a bit embarrassed and frustrated. He's gonna like take the paper, he's gonna sit in the corner trying to figure this out.
As Emily will whisper, "Did you write the equivalent of a cartoon there?"
Listen,
Or like some scribbles?
we'll see how well his power works. If it's a instant absorption of any piece of information, listen.
Well, it's not. It's near instant, and up until now, and with complexity, the time does increase, and I'm not sure where the magic lies in that ladder.
That's a very simple light spell. It's like a little ball of light, nothing destructive.
Yeah. Also, it also was a bit more. It was only mechanical. I think it's also, at least from my guess, it's you can reproduce things, and creative things that he kind of struggles with.
See, that's the problem. There's two approaches that people will do. Some will say magic is science, rules, follows certain definitions. That's all. You can figure it all out. The other part will say it's more like an art, and you have to go with the flow and engage with it as you will a painting on a case-by-case basis.
Let me guess. That spell requires the ladder.
No.
Or it's your spell. Oh.
Why would I just give him something to... Do you think I just gave him that to, like, fuck him over?
Sorry. I mean, I assumed it was just to keep him busy.
Well, yes, but that not because I want to be an asshole to him. Because magic, at the end of the day, both science and art, it really just depends on your own mindset or engaging with it.
So you kind of choose an approach on how you learn magic, and that's how you're gonna perceive it, basically.
Exactly.
Mm,
Problem
gotcha,
is, if he can actually learn that shit instantly or even in like a couple of days, I'm gonna send a report to the archmages. They're gonna give you whatever funding you're gonna need to build a new tower, I suppose, because you're gonna put everyone out of business. Somehow, I doubt it will work that way.
Listen, universe infinite. What if we found the magic golden goose?
Which is why I gave him the
He
test.
he can't read languages he doesn't already know.
Oh, that's a big fault of the power then. It's a oh boy.
I guess in that case, I think if he doesn't understand the language, then I think he'll probably trouble absorbing. Even though, actually, as he was saying, he was able to absorb skills from from the movie, even though he didn't know or understand the movie. So
Yeah, he says he can do kung fu, but I haven't actually seen it.
I mean, he showed me a bit of it, and he was sure a lot more athletic than. And he was also able to learn some dancing and stuff like that, in a similar way. So I don't think it's actual like martial arts, but he was able to replicate it. I assume the movie stunts. Actually, he would have probably tested. Is this something which would have done like in between like the off hours? She would have actually asked about the
Doesn't
movie
have
and
the
compared them.
physical capabilities to reproduce stunts from them.
But he does move a bit better, basically.
It's very debatable. Dancing is much like easier to do because it doesn't require like insane like because he's not doing like any complicated dancing. I'll remind you.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where this current of him being like this kung fu expert came from.
Because you mentioned it last time that he got better, basically. So I'm not sure how much better.
Got better at like speaking Chinese, man. I don't. That was.
Oh wait, he only learned that was my Mandela effect. Oops, my bad.
Like
Oh no, fuck! I forgot it. He just able to learn like actually, but it's still point. It's still actually it still counts. It still counts for the argument. Actually, never mind. So it still works. As she would say, he was able to speak the language, even though he didn't understand what the words he was saying.
Yeah, it's not gonna do jack and shit for him. If by that logic, I can get like an army of parrots and I'll become the greatest spellcaster in the multiverse.
Well, I suppose we have to find out in the coming days how applicable his powers is to Arcane Fury.
Wait, if some spells need you to like say phrases, right? And Amelia can talk to animals. Does that mean she could teach animals magic?
Yeah.
That's a terrifying thought.
No, that's cool.
God forbid. Actually, I mean,
Animals, you think animals
would be
don't use magic? That's kind of phobic of you.
What?
I apologize for my limited worldview.
I haven't even met any aliens.
I knew aliens would probably exist somewhere out there, but I didn't meet them yet. No.
Hey, definitely not ready for the tower then.
Yeah, I was a bit low tech right now. We've only a few years ago landed on the moon, on our local moon up there.
What do you mean only a few years ago? That's kind of a lot.
And there were like no like butterflies? Or moth people?
What?
No.
What?
Well, maybe the government is lying.
Unless they hit that.
Yeah,
Unless they hit.
yeah, the government may be lying about that, but assuming they don't, no. Neil Armstrong didn't see anything up there.
There were a couple of places I visited where then they landed on the moon, made contact with the moon people.
Yeah, I suppose. So. I guess those places had aliens next to them.
Oh my god.
Listen, Damien actually approached me like, speaking of animals, I had a question. Ed will nod. He'll say,
What the fuck is that thing?
He'll say, I have the ability to summon creatures from like different, I suppose, different universes, I think. As Ed nods very casually about this. Amy will continue. Is that like an actual... Because I summoned... I thought I was just kind of conjuring them up from my mind, because I was summoning them from a world that seems to match what I read in a fictional book. It's Ed chuckle a bit, say, see, that's the echo theory. Ready for that rabbit hole?
I'll be interested in that. I think that's a...
Well, let's just say, well, it's again working theories, but has been sort of noticed that while the multiverse is infinite, and mapping it exactly is very hard and difficult. But even if we don't have any fancy tech or measurement devices, with a bit of math and hope, more or less, we can figure out where your timeline sits by analyzing, well, fictional stories that exist in your world, legends, myths, tales. These things are not just necessarily accidental. It seems that they indicate which worlds you are in close proximity to. And the more popular certain things are, the more heavy of an impact they have in your current world, closer they tend to be. At least that would be the case for normal places. Nexus worlds like yours are a bit of wild card, but same principles still generally apply.
In that case, I guess more worlds intersect than a normal world, right?
It's not that
Than usual.
well, in your case, yes, but that's why you are in fact pulling creatures from. That's why worlds that you think are fictional, they do actually exist, and their sort of echo kind of permeates yours.
So I do have a personal curiosity. That's not a really relevant question, but does it mean there's a universe probably out there where our lives are written in a book or a movie?
Quite possibly, yes.
It'd be a boring movie. Well, okay, up until like recently it would have been boring. Maybe not anymore.
But yeah, there you have it. So I hope this clears a bit of your doubt. And yes, I would be very careful with the things you summon because, well, not every world maps out exactly to the stories you know. As Damien will just slowly nod before turning to the spider in Emilia's like on her like shoulder.
Listen, Damien, at least you didn't summon a dragon. It could have been worse. You could have summoned maybe Sauron, I guess.
I suppose.
I think this is just a spider. I'm not a Lord of the Rings expert, so I'm not sure if it. To me, it seems like a spider. I wouldn't say it's a normal spider, but I don't think it's like the worst. Eh?
And it just kind of like looks at the spider, looks back at you, shakes his head, doesn't say anything.
Who, Ed or Damien?
No, this is Ed.
Do you know something more about it?
I'm just gonna ask, how big is the spider gonna get?
Ed will just kind of shrug and say, well, I don't know about that, but that thing can do magic, by the way.
What?
Yeah, we did know she was a bit intelligent, and she did mention that she understands our speech.
Yeah.
Can Nara do magic?
Kind of like looks at the dog. Don't think so. They're safe on that angle.
As
No,
actually,
no thoughts between that head.
No,
Zero
he's
thought.
smart.
He's just too stupid. Anyway, as actually, I'm gonna bring up. I do have a question though. How did you detect that? Is that a technique used or an ability you have? Because I didn't see you perform an incantation.
And
So my
didn't.
ability can only.
He said, yeah, you didn't.
No, he
That's-
shares about Ed.
Yes, that's why Ed answered. Yes, no, you didn't. You didn't see me do any incantations.
Well, can you maybe teach that technique, perhaps? I think that's a useful thing, especially because yours is a bit more generalist and also can detect the capacity to do magic. Or
If you have a couple of years on your hands, probably.
okay, so it's too advanced. Okay, understood.
Like I said, right now you are all benefiting from a lot of rift nonsense, but once you get into the nitty gritty, you realize there's a lot of ways to achieve the same goal. And unfortunately for you, I'm one of those guys who doesn't just like to sacrifice babies to like shorten the process.
Don't worry. I don't think anyone else here wants to become a blood mage. I don't think anyone wants to engage in ritualistic sacrifice.
So my methods take a bit longer, but are at least usually more ethical.
I think people do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think that's like the most normal thing I heard, that people will do anything for the pursuit of power.
So much for my theory that people are inherently good.
Oh no, no. The multiverse would be a nice place if that were true. It's actually, some of these days I feel like it's actually quite the opposite.
Now, when did the Dark Forest get published? Let me Google.
I'm pretty sure it has been like talked about. You know?
Emily's a nurse. She will mention Alpha culture. Do you know a book called The Dark Forest? Wait, actually, what the fuck? No, and Dark Forest here is like, let's see. Wait,
The Dark Forest book has not been published yet, but the answer to the Fermi paradox of being, well, actually the alien life is hostile is very well established.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm reading. Okay, thank God. Okay, so I can. So I suppose the Dark. Do you know what the Dark Forest theory is? Not sure if that's a term you know, Ed.
Oh, you're talking to him.
Yeah.
Kind of like shrug.
Ah.
You can call it the butterfly forest for all I care.
But I assume basically the idea is that the multiverse is filled with mostly. Well, okay, the Dark Forest is mostly talking about space, but I guess I applied to. It's mostly filled with assholes. It's kind of true. Or am I wrong with that?
It's hard to say, just because of the quantity. Unfortunately, you are sitting on the gold mine, so you see how these rifts granted you like bullshit powers? Well, everyone wants to have bullshit powers.
And it's probably the elves who are rushing here first with no regard for anything else.
Yes. So you are in fact attracting the assholes, so you might have a bit of a skewed perspective on this.
I
Wonderful.
suppose.
Like I said, could be worse.
All right, maybe.
So, should we get to the learning then?
Okay, well. Cracks his knuckles. First of all, I'm gonna cast a little bit of an illusion spell around this place. Go into the backyard. Seemingly you have enough space there. And I want to see how and what everyone can do.
Okay.
He'll kind of like, as he like heads out first, Damien will look at you, Hannah, and be like, "You doing okay?"
I'm compartmentalizing. I figure I don't need to understand the whole like parallel universe or worlds theories to figure out what I need to know for the next year. I'll do that later.
I'm excited. First time last couple of months where I'm like, oh, I can't believe Tate did this. Get this, the fucking heart emoji.
On Tom,
What?
Yeah, I just noticed it.
Oh,
Thomas hates favorite.
It's solely
Did you
because he
put-
causes solely because he causes Mac pain. That's it. There's no other reason.
It is the most pettiest way to spite me. It's because he can't do it in game. What have I done to you, Hate?
Yeah, no, Hannah, you will notice Damien is genuinely hyped about this.
and I figured you'd be excited. It's kind of like proving all those years that you're kind of right.
Yeah, but like I was feeling a bit like I was kind of like spinning my wheels in mud for a while there.
What do you mean?
The first week or two was insane, and then things slowed down, and well, for the last month I wasn't able to like figure out anything new. Kind of like worried that this is it, you know?
Yeah. Kind of felt like everyone plateaued.
Actually very excited about this. Well, it's in
Yes,
her
there's more
hands
there.
for now, Zaz. When it grows bigger, I'll post a new one. I'll kind of like give you kind of like a short hug, and I'll say, "Listen, we'll be fine. Listen, we'll get better, and we'll be able to handle whatever those weird assassins are gonna throw at us next. Maybe keep even our families safe."
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure what to think about this guy at first, but maybe he's our best bet.
I feel like he's not weirder than Zane.
Well, no, I don't think any of us have a right to talk about somebody being weird.
Plus, there's the Alaric guy who can literally stop time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know Zane will be excited to try out new stuff. Or just show off the fact that he can blow up the light bulb again.
I'll chuckle at that.
Not sure if that's what it is, but Emily will check in on Dr. Baxter to see how he's doing.
Well, everyone's going outside. Tom is sitting there trying to like figure out what the fuck are these scribbles.
Hey Tom,
He's like
wanna head
trying to
outside?
like you can see
Like
like
in the thinking man pose.
there's like a bunch of papers next to him. He's like literally trying to like decipher it. Like
Hey Tom, you wanna head outside? No.
what for?
He's doing a checkup on abilities, and I assume you also will provide some explanations.
He like gestures towards the paper and says, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and that should be as good as an explanation as he ever needs."
Listen, perhaps gaining the understanding might assist you with translating these things.
That's what I'm trying to do. Understand this nonsense.
I mean, perhaps if he can teach you a bit, get a bit more sure about more notes, especially around the basics, theory of the arcane, that might be able to understand these things better.
Give me a speech roll.
Let's see. If it's not a failure, listen, I'll take it as a sign from God that this relationship is not meant to last.
Tom is like, "Oh God, I have to go back with the rest of these dances.
Now listen, 3 dice. Let's do a normal reroll. If it's just a failure, it'll be a sign from God. It's a sign from God, Grunt. It's a sign from God.
He'll say, listen, I understand, like, especially some of, like, God knows Zane needs to go to learn a bit more about the basics, but I think I'll be fine.
Are you sure? This is a magical, genuine magical expert from a genuine magical institution. I think.
The problem
the
is, Emily, I don't have any flashy powers like any of you do. So if I can't figure this thing out, then it's useless.
But I mean, it's I mean, the whole point of him is as he explained that anyone can learn general magical practices independent of your own powers. If anything, again, I think if you just listen, I don't think anybody would shame Einstein in his 12th grade for not discovering relativity theory. You just need to learn a bit more, expand your knowledge base. With your foundations, and then you'll be able to work it.
Gonna grumble, but fine.
Listen, it's a new field of study, and you simply need to. Listen, it's a new, and as he explained, there's 2 approaches to it. Either you can take a bit more a scientific approach or a more philosophical, artsy one. You simply need to learn, just like with chemistry, mathematics, physics. Just gotta learn the process, and you'll be able to replicate it. Perhaps even form new connections and expand upon them. Just treat this like you're learning something new.
Well, problem is, I'm always learning new things. There's nothing new. I can't do any. It's fine. Whatever. Let's just go. Let's like push this past you. We'll just kind of like push past you.
I need to talk to him later. There's something there. But not for now. For now, I can successfully convince him to go.
Yeah, and everyone else will head outside. Abigail will quiz you a bit. Cassandra says, well, how you feel about this thing?
Honestly, everything he said did not really help me understand at all. But what I got from it is that he can teach us, and well, we've got the year, so I mean, he's already here. He already knew about this place, so there's nothing really, I think, to lose from listening to him a bit.
Nods as to be honest, I was about to say pass just because he compared it to school, but the place he comes from sounds a bit more interesting than our school.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what school looks like for him.
Apparently, definitely a lot more alcohol, which I can approve.
I mean, yeah, that'd make it nicer.
You really need to help your sister get out of the house more.
Which one?
The one who, one who reacted to, do you drink alcohol? Were kids. Ugh.
Listen. I I can take the horse to the water. I can take the horse to the water, but I can't make it drink. Well, I could, but I don't think that would help anyone.
Suppose that's true. Still, I feel like you owe her at least like one attempt out of familial responsibility. Maybe drugs? Probably get some weed at the very least.
I know how to get to it. If I talk to Damien into doing it, then she'll do it.
That's true. It's much easier to like browse into this.
He is.
Yeah, as you head outside, and also you, it just looks like always has, but apparently Ed has already cast some sort of fucking illusion spell. Unfortunately, Jill, she's gonna judge you based on the reactions Hannah has.
Even Emily drank. She just didn't like the
That was
taste.
a Jill reaction, not a Hannah reaction.
At least, listen. Emily just doesn't like the taste, but she did try alcohol.
Me as an adult thinking of a 17-year-old, I'm like, that's a child.
She tries whiskey. She spit it out. I'm like, you loser.
Meanwhile, the Eastern European, what, at 17? I'm already past from alcoholic phase.
At 15, I was in fact
Damn.
carried out due to alcohol poisoning in a hospital, an ambulance.
So, you all kind of walk out. He says, okay, who's first?
As Emily will volunteer gladly as she's excited about this.
Yep. And, kind of like, you know, did mention dragons, I guess. You just like about 50 meters from you, there's this like serpentine creature with like this large wingspan just suddenly like materializes out of thin air.
Does it do anything?
Well, it's gonna be target practice for now.
Is it alive or just an illusion?
You only know if you hit it with something.
Is it standing perfectly still?
No, it's moving. It's sort of like, not like moving towards you, but it is clearly like animated.
Listen, I have freeze darts and shoot. She went out hunting with Dad, so she's used to killing animals. In fact, so yeah, I suppose she'll try to magic burst it.
Yeah, you see the red flash of light as from your hand the magic condenses and releases into a bolt that hits the dragon as it sort of recoils slightly. Ah. Okay. That's a bit basic, but a good start. Anything else?
I can teleport around, but she'll take the sidestep it.
Right. A bit more interesting.
Even though I was always a bit paranoid about going too far, because I didn't want to experience what it feels like teleporting into solid objects, and
Yeah, that would in fact kill you.
I think my biggest long shot was 150 feet.
Or it may just push out. Yeah, well, anyways, you don't wanna teleport into things. Or people for that matter. That might get
that's-
really messy.
I imagine, but that's about it. I can detect rift powers and teleport and well, shoot these darts around.
Good, good. Who wants to come next? Shoot the big lizard.
So I can.
It gestures for you, and you take point, and this time the white light, as it materializes into a bolt. Okay, your siblings by any chance?
Yes.
Ah, okay, makes sense. So, anything else?
Cassandra's turn invisible.
As he does, just actually keep staring at you. This glances around.
Yeah.
Rest of you can't see her, right? As there's a couple of nods. Cool, cool.
You can?
Well, of course, I countered her spell. Well, it's a minor counter, but
No, that's cool. But yeah, it's total invisibility. We even tested. If you like throw dust at me or water at me, it's also gonna just turn invisible and it hits me. So it won't actually help you see me. Well, help most people see me.
it is true. In fact, biggest danger to mage is just another mage.
Yeah, Cassandra will just turn off the invisibility.
So, who wants to go up next?
I mean, if Zane's not volunteering, I'll go.
I'm surprised you held back, Zane. Actually,
Well, there is someone put like a hand on his shoulder, very
Caleb's holding him
then it's
back,
Caleb. Your thumbs up, Caleb.
like foaming at the mouth.
as presumably you just shoot a bolt of water at the dragon.
Yeah, I just realized I gave Hannah a fucking Pokemon move.
Lesson. It's fine.
Maybe you will have a wonderful evolution just like Magikarp.
Yeah. You shoot the dragon seems to also recoil a bit from the impact. Okay. Anything else you want to show me?
Well, I can do a shield and heal people as well. Those are not as demonstratable, I guess. I'll make the bubble.
Wait, so 3, but you only get 2? That's like points at you, Sandra.
Oh yeah, I can unlock and like lock things.
That's
So I don't need a key.
huh. Well, kind of like scrounge in his pockets and kind of throws you a box, very like small. Yeah, try and unlock that one. It doesn't have any like lid or anything. It just seems like it's a cube.
Yeah, she'll try.
Focus +1.
Cool. Focus +1. Yeah.
As yeah, you'll see the box just kind of like on one of its sides unravels. There's like Like this little fucking it's like an actual pebble. Looks like a river stone.
Cool.
No, that's remember, not just locks you can open. I'm pretty sure you can open a lot of things.
Cassandra, actually, how metaphorical are we talking with like opening things up?
I don't think there's a hard line on that, but that's why you should be careful. Certain things are not meant to be open, or if you do, certain consequences can happen.
Cassandra will not. Can't believe Cassandra has the power to zero sum herself. Then she'll also imagine like the box closing again. I mean, she'll take the pebble out, but she'll imagine the box closing again after that.
Yeah. So he'll say you can keep the box, practice with it. Well, useful to hide things in it. People who with less well, arcane abilities.
Yeah, Cassandra will actually say, yeah. I think it would take that at least like a couple hours to like crack this open. It's like a saw.
Like, you do that when you go to people's houses? Just take a box.
No, it's a joke.
People here have a very weird sense of humor. All right. So okay, come on, Blondie. I swear you're like fucking shivering over there. Like Zainul. Eagerly, finally.
Let him go, Caleb. Let him be free. A free bird.
Killable.
This is his chance.
Don't do anything too stupid, okay? This is what I've been training for, man. He's like takes a couple of steps. As watch this. As sort of like kind of like focuses for a moment, and you see like as like extends his hand, this like single arc of lightning just flies into the dragon as it scorches the scale. As fucking Zane gets flown backwards from the recoil. Awesome! On the ground right now. It's like, oh my
Are you
God.
okay?
Hey, Finder, stay here.
Yeah, it's fine. Just give me a second. I'll be up. I'll be up.
You're gonna stop your heart or something on accident.
Ed will say, you do realize you're not immune to your own things, right? You can harm yourself. Listen, they will kind of like shake his head. And say, well, usually with like smaller amounts, it's fine. Ed will nod. Suppose I should be glad only one of you is borderline suicidal.
That's right. Caleb is doing God's work, trying to keep him safe.
Caleb is helping him up, and will say, yeah, speaking of which, my powers are not really, they're quite more, subdued. I can, like, turn things from something into something else. As, Ed will say, just give me a second. He'll kind of, like, pull out a mice from one of his pockets. and the stone. Hands them both. Okay, go ahead. Caleb says, I can't do it with live things. Ed takes the mice away. Ah, you live another day, my little friend, as he like puts him back in the pocket.
I really hope Amelia didn't hear that.
Emilia is just staring at this fucking mortified. She didn't want to say much, but she is talking. She is whispering to the spider, though.
Evil people. Animal abusers.
Operation save the rat before he leaves. Snatch the rat from his pocket.
As
Peter's gonna... Sorry.
yeah, Caleb's gonna demonstrate his abilities as Damien will walk up next. As gonna say, well, have a couple of abilities as he's gonna go through his thing. As Ed will nod, and as Damien kind of like looks at the dragon and says, is that real though? Like that doesn't feel real to me. And then Shrug says, well, and shoot it. If you manage to hurt it enough, I'm sure might decide to actually fight back.
Is it not an illusion?
Turns to you as, who can tell? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I just summoned a dragon here. It's like your friend. I am just harming it for the amusement of the masses. The fuck do you think I am, a psychopath?
That's why I assumed it was an illusion.
Pulls out the little mice. This thing is an illusion as well.
That's good.
The point is, with magic, you should be careful to not just trust your eyes, or most of your senses, in fact. Those can be easily tricked. You need to trust. Well, if you have, point towards you, Emily. If you have something like she does, that's really trustworthy. But otherwise, trust what your instinct says. Those situations, it will carry you through, even if all the other senses are muddled. As eventually Emilia and Amber will showcase their abilities. As well, even Solomon will walk up and he'll just kind of like extend a hand forward as you see the dragon start to combust into flames. Or like the illusion cracks, and it's like, okay, you have some issues, my friend. Don't worry, we'll sort you out eventually. Holy shit. Lot of fucking fire. As the last two are in fact Abigail and Tom, as Abigail is kind of like usually the last in things, trying like be a bit laid back about it, but actually seeing Tom hesitate, she says, really? Can I go before you do? He'll kind of like nod in like rapid succession 2 times. Fine. Says, Mr. Teacher, I can, well, do also fiery things like Solomon, but, well, mine is cooler because I can get to see the fireworks. Kind of like nod as she'll exemplify some of the abilities she has to, how she can manipulate fire itself. Before, in fact, you will see a Tom is contemplating going back inside. Before she has the chance to finish her thing. So if any of you want to intervene, now's the time.
It's like, listen, are you alright, Tom? Is that what he was trying to whisper to him?
Yeah, I just
Are
no,
you-
I'm gonna,
Are you
I'm gonna go back.
are you anxious?
Are you sure you don't want to like give it a try?
There's nothing I can do. It's fine. You can all give me a detect roll if you want.
Emily will definitely give the test. She was already thinking to ask him about after this, but now she's even more worried for her. Hey, Tom. God damn it! Now let me do a normal.
Apparently, I don't give a shit.
God damn.
Yeah, you both realize that. Listen, it's all cool and all when it's about like learning languages and shit, but once the fireballs start shooting out, Tom, you have nothing in fact to show.
I mean, Amelia doesn't. Tom, listen, Amelia doesn't have anything to say about it. You.
Doesn't
Either,
care
she-
about you. Fuck it.
Hmm.
Cares about how what he can show.
Ah.
I
Ah.
think you're the reference
Oh.
points.
Oh. The
Needs
dump
to
him
be better
counter.
than everyone, not better than you.
Let's see, Cassandra will say. Cassandra will say, well, so I'm just certainly given like the time and effort. Like once you get over like the initial thing here, you'll probably be able to do it.
Listen, these are just the starting abilities. You can always learn more in the future. It's fine. Perhaps we can we can talk with Ed, and he can give us a bit more notes and theory, and we'll be able to craft our own spells.
Be a speech roll.
I will give you a speech roll. Let's see. See. I'm checking for signs from God now. Right now, God has told me to dump him, with my multiple failures.
I have a dice roll of 6. It's impressive how many failures you have, right?
It's a fun. No. Actually, no. I don't have mastermind. Fuck this. It's one of the awesome.
If you constantly go, let's see if there's a sign from God, and then ignore that sign every single fucking time, you deserve whatever hell
No.
you're bringing upon yourself.
Now listen. Luckily, Atlas is still here. I do not care what God. I do not pray. I make my own providence.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fine, because he has the pre roll. Just
That's true.
No, conceivably, I could still get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright,
Right.
at that point, I'm just gonna like fucking like
At that point, we just need to kill him. It's hopeless. Nothing can be done.
Zane just strikes him with lightning.
Okay. Okay, free
That's a
reroll.
good fail. That's a good fail. There we go.
yeah, he'll kind of like stop and fine, though. He like grumbles a bit as
Listen, I know this is probably going to sound. Listen, it's going to be hard. You're going to have to approach it like how most people approach when learning everything. In that, you're not going to understand it. It's going to be hard. But listen, Tom, look at me. But are you really going to let? And she'll point at Zane. You're going to let him? You're really going to let him? You're gonna have like one bump, and you're gonna let him like know more than you.
he'll kind of like nod. Yeah, right. You're right. as Emilia will finish shape-shifting back. Ed will turn back to the two of you and say, Worm, ready to, I'll have a dictionary here or somewhere. You haven't been able to figure the spell I gave you out, I presume. As he'll kind of like nod. Say, well, listen. So that's the problem. I'm gonna tell you right now. What was your name? Peter?
Tom. His name's Tom.
Oh yes, I remember. I don't care. Because, Peter, it's not about watching and doing. It's about learning and understanding. And I've seen people like you before. I've seen especially in teenagers and kids. There's people out there who get these sorts of powers even younger than you all. They can get quite arrogant. They end up messing things, hurting a lot of people, hurting themselves. Usually it's a big mess. That's because they practice magic and they don't understand it. Now, luckily, you have a very interesting ability which exemplifies that quite nicely. But your ability doesn't let you understand, Peter, unless you're willing to open your mind up. And right now, I'm looking at someone who is, well, too proud to be humble. As Tom is looking very embarrassed at this, Zane will just say, does that mean like he's like, is that like an insult? Caleb just kind of smacks him over the head.
Listen, Emily will just hold Tom's hand. It's fine. You can learn with time. Listen to.
And we'll say, it's true. But for that, we need to change. So, while everyone here can get lessons on how to better improve their existing abilities, you, Tom, I recommend drinks, a journal, and isolation. Maybe not complete isolation, but get the point. Tom will just kind of like very angrily turn around and go back towards the house. Listen, Zaz, listen, you want to say that out loud? After he like walks away?
Yes. Yes. Cassandra will say, thinking, what about getting laid? Would that help him?
Abigail kind of says, I mean, up to Emily, I think. Ed just kind of stares blankly at Olivia and says, "You know what? That's a you guys kind of thing."
Emily's just kind of following after Tom. She's not listening. This guy.
Well, unfortunately, Emily, you did hear that part.
She'll try to ignore it. She'll blush and brow.
Well, that's on you, but you did hear it. I'll not let you escape that part.
Listen, right now, listen. She has her own thoughts about getting laid. And right now, she doesn't feel like it. But it's right now she's worried about Tom. She's worrying more about Tom.
So Ed will say, "So is the shy one gonna ever like come out?" Because I was kind of I don't want to like point fingers and all, but
Wait, what? Who hasn't gone?
the girl from the shadows.
Who? What?
Oh,
Hannah immediately turns around. What?
he'll kind of like Ed will kind of look a bit embarrassed, like, oh, she not with you?
Cassandra's gonna turn around. Cassandra's gonna go really quick. Hey, are you Onyx?
You'll see from one of the corners of the building, from like the shadows in the ground, we'll in fact see the part of a head popping out, just kind of like very meekly looking over at you, almost as if she's like pulling herself out of like a hole in the ground. You only see like the half part of her head.
How long have you been here?
She just hides back in the shadows.
No, I'm not mad. Just like we were told to like be on the lookout for you. We were told to expect you.
As she's gonna slowly back out the days.
Why didn't you say anything?
Oh my gosh, we've been such bad hosts.
I didn't. You were all busy. I don't know. I don't usually talk to that many people.
No. We were asked like specifically if it's okay for you to come here. Like no, like where have you been sleeping?
Well, in the room. There's a couch as well.
All right, that's good at least. Anyways, hold on. Ed, this is Onyx. Kind of another person that's going to be staying here. Onyx, I'm pretty sure you probably overheard the conversation, so you know who Ed is.
She nods. Ed will say, "Holy shit. Hey there, Onyx. I do like to come out and show these nice people a bit of what you can do." And she'll kind of like very slowly, actually like fully pull herself out of the shadows and step on the ground. I'll say now, just a slight demonstration of your abilities, Onyx. Just very, very gently, very calmly. She'll kind of like nod as you'll see like the shadows from the building sort of elongate as there's like a boulder sort of nearby, as the shadows envelop it and just kind of crash it in an instant, pulverizing it.
Oh, wow.
After as soon as that happens, they just immediately like pull back. She flinches a bit. Thane will say, "Awesome. Come, listen. Kind of like, he'll kind of like lean over to Caleb. It's kind of hot though, so dibs on this one, man." As he's just gonna like take a stride towards her.
Oh no.
Fucking.
Let him learn.
Well, listen, if any of you are gonna like try and step in the way of love, I guess or save his life, depending. It's
I think it's
Listen,
what saved his
listen.
life.
Emma, listen, Cassandra will just make sure to remind him. Don't forget, everything we were told about her. Be careful. Like, don't make her feel awkward. We're here to help her.
He'll nod, not looking at you, but like nod. Emilia is also heading over towards her.
Oh, come on, tackle her too.
No, let her.
Well, no, listen. I'm much less scared of Amelia, of Amelia going up there. As listen, Cassandra also listen. Yeah, like listen. Honestly, yeah, I don't care about Amelia going over there.
Yeah, like eventually, because everyone will follow. But Zane was just kind of like the first one to very enthusiastically say that. Ed will actually pull you two, because Emily left to follow Tom inside. He'll pull you two a bit back and he'll say, "You wanna tell me exactly how she came to be here?"
Okay. I'll level with you. Okay, so there's this guy called Alaric. Apparently, her name is Onyx. She got like experimented on by like by some medical company, and given that Solomon, like we were fine with Solomon, and we're helping him learn English. Like he asked if like Onyx could stay here because this is a relatively safe place compared to other places that like she could go. We said yeah. We said yes.
Hey, who the fuck is this Alaric guy? So, experiment on... God, the people here are really like monsters. And a bit insane. Ugh.
Alaric's kind of been the guy that's been like looking out for us. You know, he's the one who got us this building, and he's the one that like helped us when like a bunch of the people who probably, let's be clear, probably would have at best killed us or at worst also experimented on us were looking for us.
So listen, sounds like he's doing some good work here. Not to alarm you two. That girl right there, I'm not exactly sure how, but there's this let's call it an entity that can sort of birth monsters, kind of like the short version of it. Very dangerous. Sealed away, to my knowledge, in a separate dimension. Shouldn't even be able to be accessed by anyone.
I stare at the camera.
I wonder who freed them. I wonder
who could have freedom.
I hate Troy so much.
Tomorrow, there's not us tomorrow. Tomorrow ends, there's tomorrow.
It's Troy's fault though.
They
It's both though.
Now, that being has a very particular biological signature that, well, I kind of like studied because it's like very general curriculum. A bit freaky that your friend there shares a similar biological signature.
Wait, like same genetics almost?
Sort of, yes. It's no, it's not the same genetics of the monster, but it's the same signature that you would have in the prison fucking dimension. Only problem is we're not in the prison dimension, so what the fuck is she doing here?
What? I mean, she was an experiment. I mean, couldn't somebody have done something?
God, if people here on your Earth fuck with that prison, holy shit. Ooh, I'm not paid enough for this.
No, but I stare at the camera.
We were told that like she's powerful and probably shouldn't use the full extent of her powers.
I mean, yeah, she's very powerful.
I mean,
I feel like, given this Alaric friend of yours' involvement with her, I feel like I'm not sure if he knows and how much he knows. Seems to be very in the know. I'm gonna trust that you're gonna relay this information next time you see him. Talk to him. Give him a phone call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we can bring it up. Yeah, bring it up to him and listen. Like, I'm not gonna ask her about it right now, but well, also later ask Onyx about it too.
So I'm not very clear on the details, but I'm pretty sure it's maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just my my paranoia senses, but I did just give you an entire speech about trusting your gut instinct. So be careful with her.
Okay. Yeah. We
Okay.
will.
Cassandra will nod. Keep an eye out. And with that, she'll go over to the others.
Yeah, listen. Zayda is very asking questions about her, but he is not being like touchy or anything. He is clearly like showing signs of interest, but he's not being inappropriate.
How overwhelmed does she look?
Now that's a different matter. There is a pool of darkness at her feet, so she is ready to escape at any moment.
All right. If it looks like she's getting a bit, if she's like, if it looks like she's getting overwhelmed, like Cassandra will try to. All right, everyone, come on, give her a little space.
Oh, Zane will say, "Well, listen." Kind of takes a step back. Remember, I have like the coolest bedroom and the nicest bed out of like everyone here. And I don't mind sleeping on the couch. I usually sleep there anyways because it's a pain to walk up the stairs after a long day of work. Caleb.
Cassandra's gonna like.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Cassandra's gonna lean over to Caleb, like, Caleb, if you could.
Yeah, I'll make sure he behaves. I'll say out loud, Zane, you have never worked hard in your life. Like, I take issue with that. Then we'll start kind of like dragging him away from this.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to get to know Onyx over the next.
I will say something though. You can give me an awareness roll, you two.
I can try.
Yeah, I can.
Look at that. Look at that.
Are you gamblers?
I'm gonna reroll, Hannah. Oh,
Holy Lord! Holy Lord! Inshallah, God,
This is one of the things I should know.
Lord.
Listen. Why? Listen, I'm just gonna say this. Hannah, you do notice something as Sandra sort of steps in and kind of pushes people a bit back, gives Onyx a bit more space. It's not just the people that were reacting to her interesting. Emilia's spider was behaving very, well, I won't say erratically, but it was very animated around her.
Like excited almost?
Yes. Sure, that's fine though. You've never seen it this like excited about anything.
Right, okay. If we're not immediately going to something else,
No.
Hannah's just gonna like link arms with Damien and pull him away.
Everything all right?
Did you notice the spider?
I wasn't paying attention to it exactly. Why? What's wrong?
When it was close to Onyx, it seemed like excited, for lack of a better word.
Right, that's not a good thing, is it?
No, especially since Ed just kind of told us about her having the same. What fucking phrase did he just use? It's feeling very similar to something that gives birth to monsters locked away in a dimension somewhere where it shouldn't be out.
He like takes a deep breath and exhales. Guess we can talk to him about. God, this is the more I learn about this multiverse things, the worse it sounds.
Yeah, we should probably learn about that spider.
Yeah. I'm gonna. She's gonna like go and drag Emilia to the side. Sandra, you will notice this. I'm not sure if you wanna stay with Onyx and handle that, and leave this to Hannah or not.
Yeah, listen, if that's important, I'll get told. Just like Hannah always tells me everything anyways.
Yeah, as you'll kind of like bring Emilia to the side. She'll say, well, yeah, you both have that worried look on your faces. How can I make it better?
Well, you could introduce us a bit more to your spider. Who know, right?
Yes, she is very happy to see Onyx.
Yeah, I noticed she looked really excited.
Says it reminds her of home.
It reminds her of home.
Yeah.
How?
Well, she doesn't have Uno doesn't have that many memories. Like young, I assume. Says Onyx reminds her of home. She kind of like the spider will kind of like end of. Oh, it's kind of grimaces a bit. Says not exactly. Would you She like talks half to herself, half to the spider, so it's a bit hard to follow along. But you can give me like a detect roll. It's only a basic difficulty. Trying to piece this half human, half jittery conversation. Get the feeling that she is debating with the spider the meaning of clearly debating with the spider what memories can be. Also, there's a couple of mentions there, pretty sure, of like mother.
She's debating did you say what memories can be, or
yes, what constitutes as a memory, and what are like
okay.
physical limitations of memories. And also the word mother comes up a couple of times. This is a very disjointed conversation you're hearing.
Does she remember her mother?
She says she does, and Onyx reminds her somehow of her mother, but I try to explain to her that babies can't just remember their. Maybe it's different with spiders. I don't know.
Oh, she's magical, right?
Suppose
Maybe
it's
it's
true. I shouldn't judge her by. Think Onyx is her mother? A bit too young for that.
No, I don't think so. But maybe
Damien shudders.
something similar. Someone similar.
Well, whatever it is, it reminds Uno of her days apparently as a, well, equivalent of a toddler, a hatchling, I suppose.
Hannah looks at Damien like, oh fuck.
Damien is fucking mortified. She kind of like tilts her head. I feel like I haven't made the situation better. Listen, I tried to explain to Uno that, again, I think she's just being a bit silly. Just because, maybe it's because of her little shadow powers, I don't know.
Do you think that has something to do with it
Well,
more than Onyx?
Uno remembers being born in a place that was very, 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 very dark and unpleasant for being brought here. So I think maybe that's the connection.
Maybe.
Damien will say, summon that spider from that, like, weird place, Onyx.
The prison?
Yeah.
It's possible, I guess. I mean, it doesn't. Apparently, she shouldn't even have some kind of connection to that, but it's. Whoever did the experiments or something has probably messed with it, so it might not just be.
Who does experiments with extra dimensional beings? That's a. Sorry, still baffles my mind.
I don't know. I didn't know extra dimensional beings existed before, like.
I guess, but you think people would be more careful about these things.
Yeah, but Amelia, you said that Uno remembers being born in a place that was dark and unpleasant. Does that mean she likes it here better?
Oh yes, yes. She loves it here.
Well, that's good, right?
I think so. If
She's
Damien
looking at
wasn't,
Damien like, right?
yeah, Damien will it's like, haha, yeah, yeah. She'll say, I insisted with Damien that he should like help more Unos, but well,
Well, maybe once we know more about what exactly this summoning power is.
which is why I haven't pushed on him. But I think it's unfair that they are born in like this dark and ugly place. I could probably house a couple of them at my place. Damien will reiterate, well, don't know how large they can get, so once we figure that
Yeah.
aspect out,
I
we'll
mean, look at Nara.
we'll bring a couple more, exactly.
Nara's only a couple of months old at this point, and look how big he's gotten.
Yeah, it's pretty much like this is it's about the dog right now has about 40 kilos, just for your reference.
Jesus.
Fucking massive. Yeah.
Well, if Uno says anything else about Onyx or home or mother, you could let us know, right?
Nonsense. And very happy with Onyx here.
Good. Good.
She'll
Yeah.
turn around and walk away, and Damien will be like, "Oh, this is bad."
How bad? Like, I have a feeling it's bad, but
Well, I mean, they're connected.
You mean the thing that gives birth to monsters has a connection to the spider, the magic spider that Amelia has that you pulled out of
Yeah.
thin air? That's in a prison that apparently shouldn't have ever been opened. Yeah, I'm starting to. Yeah, it feels bad.
You know what? I feel a bit more comfortable that Ed is here, you know? Surely he wouldn't
Yeah,
let, like, bad things happen to us, right?
I mean, we also have Solomon for that, but it, he just said to keep an eye on Onyx. Not supposed to keep an eye out for, but I have a feeling it
Don't.
couldn't hurt.
He'll nod. As inside Emily, he walked after Tom. Gonna go to his little study area. Like, why are you following me like this?
Unfortunately, I just want to check up if you're okay.
Well, I'm not.
You want to maybe try to talk about it?
Well, what is there to talk about?
Talking about your
I think
feelings and stuff.
he's a shit teacher, and instead of admitting he's a shit teacher, he blames students. Classical thing. You know, it's a good thing education doesn't really change that much across fucking universes.
Where's the fucking Sisyphus? Where's the fucking Sisyphus fucking gift? I need to repose it real quick. Hold on. So Emily will deeply sigh. Is that it? Did you just angry that he's a bad teacher?
Angry about a lot of things, but what is your point?
I just want to ask you for your thoughts. I just want to.
Well, I think this guy is a bit of on an ego trip, and I'm gonna knock him down a few pegs. Show him he's not really the smartest guy in the room.
Tom, are you sure you... Listen, I will not deny he's a bit of an asshole, fair enough, but are you sure you want to ignore everything he says and just go at it alone? But how do you plan exactly on proving him wrong?
He gestures for like the piece of paper. I'm just gonna learn it this myself. And then I'm gonna ask him, well, what's his purpose here if I can learn things on my own as per usual? That's right. Nothing.
What? Why is you do know that I think he gave that on you on purpose as a lesson that this is
It's an impossible thing, which is why I'm gonna do it. And prove that, well, he's a dumbass. And there's nothing I can't do if I put my mind to it.
So I can talk to him about a bit later about maybe about that comment, which was a bit mean. But if he's offering help, why not accept it? Isn't it silly to not use every possible tool in the toolbox?
It's not about what we do, it's about also how we do it. There's a bit more to this than just convenience. Not everything is about convenience, Emily. This is a matter of principle.
That principle would be
Fact that I can do this on my own. I don't need his help.
is it? I mean, is it? It's really that important that you can do it on your own, especially considering the time is limited.
No, Mac. Speech roll.
As two things to speak. One sooner, so like, time is limited. If you're right, you're right. But if you're wrong and this guy has to leave or something happens before that, you will miss your chances. Let me roll speech again.
Somebody failed. Finally. See, Mac, finally.
Now listen, I believe we call this a sign from God. 3 no's and a yes is a yes from God.
We'll say... Suppose... This is so demeaning.
Hey, it's... Why is it demeaning? Come on, listen.
Meanwhile, after the way he acted, going back,
Yes, I'll agree. I'll talk to him. I think the making fun of you was not the nicest way. But you can, I think. Listen, he mentioned spellcrafting is a thing. Just at least learn the basics from it. In the future, you can prove him wrong by becoming
yes,
the
I
greatest
heard
wizard.
you the first 3 different times you brought this up. I said I will swallow my pride this one time.
Alright, Captain.
Now leave me alone. Grabs the papers and just sits down.
She won't leave, actually.
Yeah. As people are shuffling back into the building itself. I think Hannah, Cassandra, you will notice Emily is not looking very happy right now.
Everything okay?
Thomas being a bit of an asshole, that's all. I think I pushed a bit too hard, maybe, but I don't know.
What did he say?
I mean, yeah, that's a good thing if he did.
Told me to fuck off. I'll leave him alone. It's for purportedly being his girlfriend. It seems only Cassandra can actually talk to him, and even with me getting through with he doesn't react well.
It shouldn't be hard to talk to someone if you like them. I mean, it doesn't mean you don't try, but I feel like you've been trying.
Maybe I've been just going about it the wrong way. I don't know. Just been acting feels like out of spite and pride.
I mean, maybe you should give him what he wants then. Omar, do you even do that much together?
No, not that much really.
And what does he want? Just time alone?
Well, yes, for right now, he just told me to piss off. I think he's Actually, I don't know what he wants. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I think I know what he wants. I think he wants to be the very smartest person in the room and reach that goal on his alone himself. Without anyone there. I think even without me.
I mean, yeah. I told him that that's what's going to happen to him eventually.
Look, if he can't accept that some people may be smarter than him, specifically that you may know more than him, Emily, I don't think he deserves you.
I also feel a bit bad for him, considering he has no one in this space. Everybody's been making fun of him, and including Ed, which
He's not exactly making it easy to get along with him. I've tried tried to be civil, have conversations with him, but every time somebody extends a hand, he slaps it away.
yeah. Emily's just quiet, contemplating, thinking.
Just give him time for right now.
I feel like I've been giving him a lot of time.
Yeah, well, maybe this will knock some sense into his head, and he'll realize that he doesn't fucking know everything. And that he might need to ask for help. Whatever you do about that was up to you.
Cassandra will just say. Cassandra will just say, listen, if you tried, you can't really do much else than that.
Yeah, she'll not taking the advice from her sisters. I guess I'll decide by tomorrow. For now, I'll leave him alone as he wishes.
Maybe he'll figure out that spell and prove us all wrong.
Kind of what part of me wishes he. Actually, I'm not sure whether he should figure it out or whether he shouldn't.
If he figures it out, he'll become insufferable.
If he gets worse, we're kicking him the fuck out. I don't fucking care what Alaric says. Let him be the smartest guy in the room when people are fucking putting a fucking gun to his head.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be helping everyone, regardless of how we feel about them, right?
Does he want help?
I don't think he does. I think he wants to.
He wouldn't be here if he didn't want help in some regard, right?
Actually, good question. Why the fuck is he here? Actually, that's a good question.
I don't know. When I told him he was going to end up fucking alone with no one to talk to, no one to work with, and he would never be able to accomplish anything because it would just be him alone and he can't do literally everything. That seemingly got through to him, but, well, you only get through to him for like 5 minutes. Then he forgets.
Maybe the fact that he's here means something, but well.
I guess we'll see.
I guess the future. I guess we'll see in the future.
There's anything you want to do?
She will talk to Tom tomorrow, not today. For now, she'll leave him alone.
Yeah, I mean, other than regards to Tom.
Listen, Onyx may probably already saw the entire place, but fortunately, you've introduced yourself now, so I'm insisting on giving her the grand tour.
Yes.
No, I don't care that you saw it on your own.
Schultz.
I didn't get to show it to you.
How are we gonna approach her? Because right now, well, I mean, people still are talking with her. So,
Listen. I'll listen. Well, let's not bring up to the group. Like, listen, let's give her the grand tour. Like,
they'll say,
you know,
I've seen the place already. It's fine.
yeah, but we didn't get to show it to you.
About the principle of it, you know? Being polite.
One, show me a place I've already seen because of politeness. Kind of weird.
That's yes, I kind of do, yeah.
Just why?
Because you're my guest, because a person that has done me right and seems like a nice guy asked me to make sure you felt welcomed and at home.
I like nod. She'll kind of get up and say, known him for long?
Like 4 months.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, listen, he's the one responsible for all of this, and he's the one that kept us safe when bad people were trying to find us. Help to keep us safe.
She'll nod and yeah, no, the unusually nice to me, I guess. Yeah, there's some background backstory to those comments.
I wonder what it is.
I wonder what happened.
I wonder what
who
it could be.
who could be responsible for this. We're all trying to find the guy who did this.
We're all trying to find the guy who did this. Unfortunately, he's somewhere on the Mississippi River, quite fish-like.
I just
What?
I just hope we get to kill fucking
He's
Troy.
somewhere in Lake Superior right now.
I just hope we get to kill fucking Troy. Please, Grunt, give me this release. Or permanently cripple him. One of the two.
Don't worry, Jill. I will explain nothing.
Fine.
But yeah, because the weird thing is, yeah, she is gonna like let you show her the place. As she won't say much, but we'll try to play along as awkwardly as she can figure out. You show her the place, and though you do realize that she has in fact been sort of sleeping in different corners of the place, and most likely eating whatever leftovers you had in the fridge.
Do you want like something to drink or food? We can cook something really quick.
Alaric did say that have like real meat here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never.
we got a lot of cows.
I've never had like an actual. I saw them. I saw some of the cows.
Would a steak be too much?
I
If-
mean, again, I've never had like real steak. I've never seen like actual cows. They're just wandering.
Quite a few animals around. Also,
Yeah.
if you go to if you want, we can go to the national park maybe.
Yeah, there's more
Uh,
cows than people. We could probably just go outside and find one if you want to see one up close.
Actually, probably not outside. Actually, I'm not sure if I wants you to leave the house, but if you want, we can make you some steak and some steak and some mashed potatoes.
No. Alok said like if we were comfortable, we could like take her places.
Yeah.
He meant like yeah, because he mentioned like our house.
In that case, listen, there's some national parks. There's some antelopes there and shit.
What's that?
It's a kind of a mammal. It has a bit of. It also is on 4 legs. It's very thin. They like to jump around. They have big antlers. Do you know what a reindeer is?
No.
That's a. They're actually Amelia. Are you here?
Yeah.
Can you make some space? Maybe turn into an antelope. I'm not sure if you.
She kind of like says I can only turn into a couple
Ah,
of
sorry.
things.
So I'll write the size limit, but never mind. Fuck, but
I've never
Is
like
it-
seen antelopes up close that way. I can only do it with animals I'm familiar with.
gotcha, never mind.
Do we even have antelopes here?
I have one survival. I'll blame it on that. It's in character. There are animals in the national park. I hope.
Some deer,
Deer
It's gonna be
and
deer.
antelopes, the fucking savannah.
You have coyotes and maybe wolves.
Ah, no, Emilia
Bear.
definitely can turn into a coyote. She's probably fed a lot of them.
I've been
Uh,
closer to coyotes than wolves, yeah.
I was gonna say I think wolves are too smart to just fuck around in backyards, but yeah.
Yeah, but people
But yeah, no, you quickly will realize after interacting with her, I'm not sure exactly what her living accommodations have been for, but apparently the concept of food made with ingredients with like animal ingredients fascinate her deeply. As in she's never apparently had meat and stuff like that. She will fucking devour anything you put in front of her. She has quite the appetite. She also seems to completely lack basic understanding of, especially like wild animals. Like house animals, she knows about them, but like wild animals, fucking clueless, and also clueless about other things like vegetation, and does seem like she was highly sheltered. Like the point of, well, she was never outside of a house kind of shelter.
Somebody make sure to ask like if it isn't too much. She would love to explain things about the outside and stuff, some general information.
Yeah.
go on field trips.
We can get books from the library.
And spend the rest of the day hanging out with her, trying to maybe show her around town, and every now and then Damien will remind everyone to not overwhelm her too much. There's between Emily and Emilia, there's a lot of excitement being spread around. Other than that, is there anything else you would like to do for the rest of the day? She will also make a weird remark. I assume you'll listen, if you want to show her around town, you can probably show her the nearby small lake you have. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a reservoir, really. As she will remark how clean it is.
Yeah.
It's definitely not clean. She seems to be fascinated. Like, garbage.
There's a lot of scum there, though. It's not the cleanest lake.
Yeah, it's probably like some runoff from the farms and stuff too. But like,
Oh, but like
I-
usually, on ones I've seen, I was like had like these large trash bags sort of floating around and clogging up
Ooh,
certain.
Oh yeah, that's
you were in New York, right? I heard the river there is like disgusting.
yeah, the Hudson River is there's a lot of industrial runoff from coming down from like Buffalo and shit and the moving down.
Kind of like looks and
Yeah.
says, "Well, I haven't." When I stayed with Alaric at the hotel, I didn't really leave much. No, I'm talking about before that. I was in San Francisco. Although it looked quite different than here.
Is the water there bad?
Compared to this place, yeah.
I've never been to San Francisco. I've never imagined it to be the most dirty city.
Well, not every there. There was like parts of it that were like really clean, but we didn't stay there because we were being hunted by bad men, so had to stay in the poor parts to avoid the bad men.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can say this much: there's lakes, oceans, and seas that are much cleaner than this, and much more beautiful.
So I'll have to say this. I thought this place was gonna be warmer.
What time of
Why?
year is it, Grant?
Right now it's winter. It's actually like December or like beginning of January.
I mean, it's like winter right now.
I must explain it.
Explain what?
Well, why nobody here needs like think about it.
Hold on, I have a thought. Were you at the place where Lara came from?
Oh,
Oh, all right, that explains it.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, we are about, I think, roughly a century before that right now.
Oh, is this when he like does the time travel bit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is after. Yes. He did tell us that. He did a lot.
Did he not tell you?
Well, certain things, but I don't want to. I feel like I don't want to ask him
It's fine.
too much.
That's fine. But yes, for your information, right now we're in the year. Fuck, which year are we? Thank you. We're now in 19. Yeah, we're right now in 1976, and Lara came from the 2070s. In fact, from a different millennium. So things are not as bad as they're in his time.
How old does that like starts?
When were
I-
you born?
Well, there's a difference between biological, chronological age. How much do you experience in terms of actual
No, I want to
time
know
passed?
how many negative years you are.
Well, no, because I was. Let me do some math here. Let me do some math
Open
here.
up your calendar, Grunt.
You see, a real chat DM would say like she just doesn't know. And like that's
Well,
that.
no, because I have actual fucking dates, Mac. Unfortunately, I have ages and everything. See,
You see, a chat DM would be like, she's a child. She
See,
doesn't know.
this is the real reason why Hate and Tomorrow, no matter how hard they try, can't actually crash the universe. Grunt's not gonna let this shit go to waste.
says, well, I think when I chatted with Alaric and Crimson, I think I was born in the 50s, like 5?
All right.
55, so 65, 75. Let's add on a few years just to
Time passage, time travel, shenanigans, whatever.
with time stuff,
I'm in my
and
20s.
say like 26, 26, 27.
I think in my 20s.
Does she
Wow,
look like
you're
she's in her 20s?
No.
10 years
No.
older than us.
She looks quite youngish. Like I was probably like early 20s. Like if you say like 20, definitely not like late 20s or like God forbid even older. Doesn't look that
God forbid
much.
the 30s.
Listen, we don't talk about the forbidden middle ground. But yeah, no, you listen. Early 20s is a good guess. She doesn't look that much older than the rest.
Let's say 24.
She'll nod and say, I don't feel that old. I feel like I should. Like people that age are a bit more mature.
Well, you didn't have the most conventional upbringing.
You like question because Alec like told us that like because we got exposed to Rift, we're gonna age like slower, like weird. Were you like exposed like to a Rift?
Think so. I'm pretty sure that's why I can do with the shadows.
Pretty sure she is. I would quickly do quick detect. I think.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
they'll confirm. Yeah, they'll quickly confirm. Yeah. Yep.
So
Can confirm.
you're going to age slower, like us, apparently.
Those people pay for that another time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. While it's gonna suck a lot going up to the store clerk and explaining that I'm in fact 30 years old while I'm looking like I'm in my 20s, I think eternal youth is not the worst thing.
We don't know if it's eternal.
That's true. So it's, that's true. You avoid both the immortality paradox, where you eventually cannot form relationships with mortals, but you still get to look pretty for a long time. So I think it's not the worst deal.
How much have you thought about this, Emily?
A lot, actually.
Weird. Okay.
That's cool. I haven't thought about it at all.
Me either.
But thank you. You're all very nice to me.
You can buy alcohol. Wait, you don't have an ID, do you?
Well, no.
We don't need people to buy alcohol. We can just ask Zane. Oh, yes, listen. You don't, Justin. You don't mention it. Like it's sounds like it's bad. Sounds like it's a rough world out there. So yeah, people have to. I think gotta stick together and help each other.
She like nods along. I was told that maybe bad people would be after you too. So maybe I
Yeah,
can
they
help.
are. Yeah, they are. Listen,
Yeah, they are, but we should have like a year.
Also, we have a large big dog eating them. I think the robot lady did give up after getting her ass kicked by the big dog by the big dog.
We did see it once.
Say this: you haven't seen Hunter around that much the last month or.
Listen,
Nart hasn't been hanging out with him.
Well, not
He
as
hasn't learned
much.
how to pick locks yet.
Listen, listen. Listen, you don't. You sleep sometimes.
Hunter comes to check in quietly. Are you alright? Are you alright, kid? Yes.
Comes in quietly. Hunter comes in quietly, gives him another pack of Marlboros. Here you go, kid.
Really bad parent.
Listen, some dogs are genetic fucking test subjects. Other dogs are in fact just mythical beings from different universes. She'll
But I was actually about to say something. I was actually about to say. See, really quickly, you mentioned another person. Crimson, is she like a friend of Lark's too?
She like goes to nod, but it's like sort of like stops herself. Initially I thought no. They had like a big fight until I think they're
Who's
like
Crimson?
good now. I think. Well, they act how I imagine siblings would act. But I think they're friends, at the very least.
Well, that's good, I guess. Good to know Alaric has some genuine friends. So it's just people working for him.
Apparently they grew up together. There was some things happened that they had a falling out, but now they're made up.
Happy to hear that.
She was nice to me too. She's well, she tricked me first, which wasn't very nice. But after that, she did get me out of the facility, which was very nice.
What did she do? If you don't mind me asking, if it's not too much to share.
Well, grimace a bit. Give me a speech roll.
Actually, Emily, if she grimaces, she's like, I don't need to hear if you don't want to.
It's just
You don't need to share. It's fine. Forget about it. Let's continue the tour.
say I almost killed Alaric.
I almost said understandable mistake. Yeah, he tackled me when we met.
Yeah, Cassandra will just kind of like, oh, all right.
Well, luckily Alaric is still alive, so the past is the past, and only what's ahead counts.
Yeah, she tricked me into thinking he was a bad person, hurting my my previous friends. So I trying to bring him into the dark place, but then she took me out. We left him there for I think like 2 months. Then I talked with Crimson, and after a bit of conversation, realized she was just upset and wasn't really a bad person. And we went back and we got him out.
Well, it's a happy ending, I guess. I suppose.
He's been. I expected him to be very mad at me. He wasn't.
I mean, you were just tricked, and you didn't exactly grow up in a normal environment. I assume they didn't raise you to be a normal kid. I think it's understandable that he'd forgive you.
Apparently, normal people get names when they're born.
They didn't even give you a name.
They told me blank.
Oh, that's awful.
God.
Which is like Crimson told me that all her friends on the street picked some of them were orphans or never got names too, so just kind of picked their names. So she calls herself Crimson. I've decided to call myself Onyx because I think it's a pretty rock.
Yeah, it is. I think also fits your powers set and with the colors also. Nice thematic element.
Smile and nod. But Alaric's been. I don't know. I'm worried about him. He's been very sad ever since. It was he doesn't like to talk about it, which is why I don't want to mention it too much. I'm not sure he's big on secrets, but if he like trusts you, right, it's fine telling you, right?
We will keep the secret between us and Alaric.
Yeah, we won't tell anyone. He's told us a bit about it, and it doesn't sound like the happiest story.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Normal people don't hunt. The dark place is was unpleasant for me to be there. And well, Tammy was gone, but I was told not to worry about that. I never
Wonder where
understood.
this. Oh,
I
great.
never understood where she left.
Who's Tammy?
Stare at the camera. I'm gonna
I
fucking
stare at
kill
the
Troy.
camera. I want to kill Troy and fucking make him burn in hell.
Oh, Tammy, she was my friend in the dark place. Well, unlike me, she could never leave, but we like chatted and hanged out. She, now in retrospective, was a bit weird, but I guess
Was she nice to you?
Yes.
And she was just gone?
She called me her child, but I'm not sure if that was a term of endearment or a literal thing.
Hannah looks at Cassandra.
Maybe you can ask Ed for some notes. I guess maybe on like how that works, but
Fucking Ed, packing his bags, leave. He's like, fuck this, I'm out, guys, peace.
Oh, you can't leave.
You tell me this, I'm out.
yeah.
Fuck this universe.
Yeah. That's the reason why. Yeah, there's a reason why. Okay, all right. Definitely ask Alok about that next time I see him, because new friend Ed got like a little spooked apparently from apparently the dark place is pretty scary, and when he sensed it, he got pretty spooked.
Did something happen while I was gone?
Yeah, there's
You
also
mentioned
something I wanted to bring up as well. You know the spider that Amelia has, Uno? It really likes you, Onyx. She really likes you. Apparently something about reminding her of her mother.
I think we need to talk to Alaric about that.
Onyx was like about to say, "Ah, that's nice, thank you," before like kind of like reading the room a bit more.
We'll talk to Alaric about it once he comes back.
Well, listen, as Cassandra would say, I'm certain that like if this was gonna that's what we'll ask him about it when we get back, but I'm certain like if he told you not to worry about this Tammy person leaving and he didn't tell us about it, then like it's probably not like the biggest deal, right?
Say, well, he told me that if she shows up, I should run away and find him, and that she's a bad person. Never wanted to explain to me exactly why.
Well, I think we should trust Alaric's judgment on that.
Yeah, Ed said something about like, what was the wording, Cassandra? Like an entity that births monsters?
Yeah, that's the phrasing he used.
Kind of like Grimace and says,
Listen, we don't know what she considers like a child or a mother. Perhaps she influenced you with her powers, but I don't think you're a monster.
I wasn't. There was someone else. They the people in the lab. The men. They yeah. My fault. Oh.
Wait, what?
Explain. Come on, calm down. Explain.
I was trying to be helpful. Somebody was complaining about Grant. I tried to help, and I took the baby out.
Okay. What?
think what do you think happen if someone say gave this gave Tammy like a baby?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know enough about Tammy. It doesn't sound. good.
Like her face is now panicking. Like the problem is, when you see her
Hey.
panicking, you also see the shadows around her start to move more erratically.
Look, it's okay. It's okay.
Don't I gave her for the girl? It's
Calm down, calm down.
We don't even know.
Okay, listen. Onyx. One, we don't know. We don't know till we do know. We can't. I've been telling people. I'm a firm believer of assuming the worst case scenario has already happened is not actually helpful. But importantly, if it did happen, and it sounds like you were trying to help somebody, you didn't know, you couldn't have known, because that seems to be a big problem with the way the world is right now.
they were asking me where I got it, and I had to lie, and I said it was from the dark place, and then they just put it back in the dark place. They're testing, and then Tammy said she can help the baby out, that the baby wouldn't die. It was...
Okay. Yeah, not gonna lie. That sounds bad. That does sound bad. But at the end of the day, to be honest, Onyx, it doesn't sound like you had the right kind of upbringing to know what you were doing. Like, the fact that you feel bad about it now, that's good, but like, we can talk to Alaric about it.
If it's
We
something we
can-
need to worry about, I'm sure he'll mention it, right?
No, nod. Trying to like calm down as she's like, I don't know if you see her do like breathing exercises.
And listen, I'll be honest, like, yeah, you might have hurt someone. You might have hurt a lot of people. You might have hurt a few people. At the end of the day, what do you want to do now?
I want to help others.
It's great. That's great.
I want to help
good.
Alaric.
That's great too. I want to help Alaric too. Like, I don't know everything that's happened to him, but
He doesn't let me. He always just says I should take care of myself, and I don't think he trusts me.
I think for now he wants you to catch up on your lost childhood, and for now have a bit of normalcy, train and prepare. I think that's what he wants.
I mean, that's what we're doing.
yeah, that's what we're doing. And listen, it's given his like time travel stuff he does. I'm not actually sure how distant he is from everything that's happened. He might not want to talk about it because for him it might still be too soon, too recent. The important thing is that you can't force someone to open up to you, but you can still be there for them because a man can't swallow that forever. And from the sounds of it, he's gone through a lot. Eventually it's gonna break. He's gonna need people there.
You calm her down as you explain this to her, and she seems to take it in, and there's a bit of a renewed determination in her eyes. As on that more positive